The Tupolev Tu-22M. During the Cold War, the Soviet Union had a problem. Well, to be honest, they had over a dozen problems. United States Navy carrier battle groups. Each American aircraft carrier was able to bring 5 squadrons of tactical jets to take down targets on land, and the Soviets got a good look at what carrier air wings could do in the Vietnam War. The Soviets' Tupolev Tu-16 Badger simply could not be counted on to counter this massive threat and survive, so they started looking for better options. The first effort to replace the Badger, the Tu-22 Blinder, was a disappointment. It had high speed, making it harder for opposing fighters to intercept, but it wasn't the easiest plane to fly. So Andrei Tupolev, the aeronautical engineer maestro, was tasked with finding a new replacement. What emerged was a plane that would dominate the nightmares of American admirals. The Tu-22M Baskfire had high performance and wouldn't struggle with any of the many issues that plagued the blinder. Welcome to another video from War Secrets, the home of all things related to modern warfare. Before we begin, please subscribe to our channel to receive instant updates for our videos on vintage and modern warfare machinery. Now, let's begin! The Tupolev Tu-22M, also known by its NATO designation code of Baskfire, is a long-range aircraft capable of performing a nuclear strike, conventional attack, anti-ship, and reconnaissance missions. Its low-level penetration features make it a much more survivable system than its predecessors. Carrying either bombs or kitchen air-to-surface missiles, it is a versatile strike aircraft, believed to be intended for theater attack in Europe and Asia, but also capable of intercontinental missions against the United States. The Tu-22M can be equipped with probes to permit in-flight refueling, which would further increase its range and flexibility. Variants. The earliest pre-production aircraft produced was the Tu-22M0. Its production was limited to small numbers due to inadequate performance. It was followed by the Tu-22M1, pilot production aircraft for the Soviet naval aviation. Production of the first major production version, Tu-22M2, began in 1972. It was equipped with extended wings and a redesigned fuselage, twin engines, and a new undercarriage. The Tu-22M3 was introduced with upgraded features to overcome the shortfalls of its predecessors. The aircraft completed its first flight in June 1977 and was introduced into the inventory in 1983. Some of the Tu-22Ms were also modified to Tu-22MR and Tu-22ME standard. In 2018, the first completely modernized Tu-22M3M missile carrier bomber was created within the framework of a large-scale modernization program for aircraft system of strategic and long-range aviation. In the course of the complete modernization, the aircraft was equipped with advanced digital avionics system based on domestic components. The conducted works resulted in the considerable enhancement of combat capabilities of the aircraft system, including increased tactical effectiveness and larger operational ranges. The first flight of the complete modernization Tu-22M3M missile carrier bomber was on December 28, 2018. Design. The Tupolev Tu-22M incorporates a long variable sweep wing fuselage design. The aircraft features a stepped cockpit and a variable geometry outer wing panels. The tail fin is swept back and tapered with a square tip. The flats mounted on the center of the body are pointed with blunt tips, and each wing includes a center section and 2 outer panels. The outer wings are attached to the center section through hinge joints. Tu-22M3 has a length of 42.4 meter, a maximum wingspan of 34.2 meter, and a height of 11.05 meter. The empty weight and maximum takeoff weights of the aircraft are 53,500 kg and 126,400 kg respectively. Cockpit. The semi-glass cockpit accommodates a crew of 4 on upward firing ejection seats. It is equipped with dedicated panels for pilots, navigator, operator, and commanders, with entry provided through individual doors. The pressurized cockpit is equipped with climate control systems. Armament. The aircraft is provided with hardpoints to carry Kh-22 standoff missiles, Kh-15 nuclear or Kh-15P anti-radar missiles, and FAB-250 or FAB-1500 freefall bombs. The wing and fuselage pylons and internal weapons bay are provided with a capacity to carry 24,000 kilograms of weapons payload. The aircraft is also armed with a double-barreled GSH 23mm gun and a remotely controlled tail turret. The weapon suite for the Baskfire C reflects its late Cold War Soviet tasking. The primary weapon for the AVMF naval backfires was anti-shipping, anti-radiation, and nuclear variants of the very formidable Raduga KH-22 Burya or AS-4 Kitchen. Anti-radiation and nuclear variants were also carried by Baskfire C aircraft as defense suppression weapons. The Baskfire bomb bay can be fitted with doors that have a contoured recesses to fit the centrally conformal KH-22 round on a BD-45F adapter. Two external rounds can be carried on BD-45K adapters mounted on the outboard glove hardpoints. The bomb bay can also be fitted with an MKU series rotary launcher for 6 KH-15 kickback nuclear or conventional armed defense suppression missiles, a Soviet analog to the US AGM-69A SRAM carried by the FB-111A and B-52H. 4 additional rounds can be carried on the outboard glove stations and inboard ventral inlet tunnel stations for a total of 10 weapons. Like US heavy bombers in the era predating precision bombs, the Baskfire C can also carry a large payload of dumb bombs. External beam ejector racks can be fitted to the outboard glove stations and inboard ventral inlet tunnel stations, each carrying 9x FAB 250 500-pound dumb bombs, which including the 24-round bomb-based stations, permits carriage of up to 69 FAB 250 rounds, more than the Mk82 payload of the B-52H. The external stations can also be used to carry paired FAB 1500 3,000-pound dome bombs for a total of 8 rounds. The maximum weapons payload is usually cited at 24 tons. Upgrades. Recently, the Tu-22M3 bomber has been the face of the Russian Air Force all over the world. Between dropping bombs over Syria to patrolling airspace over Japan, the Tu-22M3 has also been receiving a series of upgrades. These upgrades allow for greater bombing accuracy with conventional weapons, as well as the capability to fire new air-launched cruise missiles. The Baskfire weapon upgrade is quite impressive, enhancing the bomber's capabilities against both land targets and surface ships. In addition to the new land attack missiles, the KH-101 and KH-555, there reportedly will be at least 2 long-range ultra-high-speed dual-capable nuclear and conventional missiles with land attack and anti-ship capability. This is important because the Department of Defense has said the United States currently has no defense against hypersonic missiles. Baskfire's manufacturer Tupolev claims the improved Baskfire bomber will be operational in 2021. Russia already has increased the strike ranges of the existing Baskfire Tu-22M3 by giving it air-to-air refueling capability. The Tu-22M3 has a subsonic and high-altitude range of approximately 4,350 miles, which is greater than the 3,700-mile range previously stated. Baskfire bombers rarely fly more than 3,100 miles to strike targets in Syria. The Tu-22M3M should have a significantly longer range because its new NK-3202 engine is the same used in the new Tu-160M2 heavy bomber, which will increase its range by approximately 600 miles. Not only does the Tu-22M3 have improved range, it also carries the new KH-32 long-range supersonic cruise missile. The KH-32 travels just below hypersonic speed and is a dual-capable, that is nuclear and conventional anti-ship and a land attack cruise missile. Its speed is Mach 4.1 and some sources put it on more than Mach 5.5. That appears too high, except perhaps in a terminal dive, but even at Mach 4 at 130,000 feet, it is a very serious threat, possibly invulnerable to existing Western air defense system. Radar. The aircraft is fitted with a PNA-PNAD bombing navigation radar system, Argon-2 radar fire control system, and a TV-based backup optical bomb sight. The countermeasures are provided by radar warning receiver, radio frequency jammers, and updated defensive countermeasures gear. Engines and landing gear. The aircraft is equipped with tricycle landing gear to support operations in unprepared runways. The Tu-22M3 is powered by two Kuznetsov NK-25 turbofan engines installed in the body with large air intakes and dual exhaust. Each engine produces a maximum thrust of 25,000 kg and delivers an improved fuel economy. The aircraft is equipped with tricycle landing gear to support operations in unprepared runways. The nose gear includes backward retractable twin wheels. Each main landing gear unit consists of 6 wheels in a 2x3 bogie arrangement. These are retracted straight into the fuselage. Operations. During the 1980s, backfires were used for conventional bombing raids in Afghanistan, particularly during the last year of the Iraq's Soviet involvement. By 1991, it was reported that due to a shortage of spare parts, some backfire units had mission-capable rates of 30 to 40%. During the 1990s, many backfires were transferred from long-range aviation forces to Russian naval units in North Russia. The Tu-22M was first used in combat in Afghanistan from 1987 to 1989. Its usage was similar to the United States Air Force deployment of B-52 Stratofortress bombers in the Vietnam War, dropping large tonnage of conventional ordnance. The Russian Federation used the Tu-22M3 in combat in Chechnya during 1995, performing strikes near Grozny. At the time of the dissolution of the Soviet Union, some 370 remained in CIS service. Production ended in 1993. The fleet's strength was about 84 aircraft in 2008. So that was the video, guys. We hope you liked it. If so, please leave a like and share this video and subscribe to War Secrets. See you in our next video. Take care. Bye.